watching Beyond the Lyrics, and I'm your host, Angenella Fleming. Today, I am delighted to share with you an artist that you may not have heard about yet, and shame on you if you haven't, but let me introduce to you Stephen Babcock.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm doing good. So excited to have you today.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Just to sit and talk. I know that, we just were chatting a little bit before taping, and to hear that you're a road warrior. So you came down from?
Albany, New York.
And you're from there?
I am from, I was born in Albany, New York, and I grew up in New Hartford, New York, which is right outside of Utica, New York. It's about the center of the state. And then now I live back in Albany, New York, and I kind of go in between New York City and Albany, New York. Okay. So I go in between there. So when I'm touring, I usually am stationed in Albany, and right now I've been touring, so I was going to drive a little easier, yeah.
So I was checking things out that you are on tour. And isn't it so great to live in the Northeast corridor where you can hit all these great cities? But I saw that you were actually playing in Vermont and Rhode Island, and how are you finding that people are finding your music and interested in seeing you perform in these different areas where someone may say, okay, this is probably not a soul city, or thinking Vermont is probably a pit stop that you would make.
Yeah, I guess when I think about booking a tour, when I think about playing live shows, I just kind of think of where I want to play, and I also kind of take into account where I think the best place for me to get my music out to would be, and then from there I book and I contact venues, and a lot of the places on this tour, this is really my first really bigger Northeast tour. I did a tour in January and February in the South, which I was telling you about, and it was really a wonderful experience, and I really loved it. And that was basically from Virginia all the way down to Georgia, up and down the coast there, and I really liked it. And so I thought, well, why not do the Northeast? I'm from there, and so far, so good. I really love New England, particularly, and I have some family that live in Boston, Massachusetts. So for me to go there and play and visit my friends and visit the family, it was really great, and everybody has been really receptive. So for me, it's just, touring to me is just second nature, and I just love to play, so I'm happy to get a chance to go and do that, yeah.
And good music just travels well.
Absolutely, absolutely, I completely agree.
Sometimes I think we just think what people are going to receive, and people respond to good music and the connection with the artist, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think, when I think about what I like about my favorite artists or favorite musicians, to me, it's that connection that I don't have to be there in a live setting to know that I love that music. And what I try to portray before I even get to a venue to play a live show is that this is my songs, these are my songs, and this is what I do, and that I think that carries. So when I do play a live show, people really are interested and really into it, and that's what I like, and that's what I feed off of as a live musician and as a recording artist.
Yeah. Well, I took a peek at your Spotify playlist before and I saw a little bit of Otis Redding.
Big fan of Otis.
I saw John Mayer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was eclectic, and so every artist kind of takes their inspiration differently. So when you have this eclectic mix, what kind of things inspire you? Is it the purity of what they do, or are you inspired in different ways from other musical artists?
When I think about what inspires me from other artists, I really love John Mayer, and I have no qualms with saying that. I know it makes me sound like a goofy kid, but I really do, and he's really the reason for me that I picked up playing the guitar and writing music, and that was really important for me. So I draw a lot of inspiration from people like him, and as Otis Redding. I mean, it's Otis Redding. You can't go wrong with Otis. And so I listen to these artists like John Mayer, like Otis Redding, and I like to shake up what I listen to. A lot of the music I play is very acoustic pop music. It's very, kind of in a certain way. But I like to draw from other genres to kind of make what I do stand out. Right. And that's as far as, I guess, musical artist inspiration goes. And then other inspiration, it really just comes down to what I deal with in life. And the songs I write could be about my relationships with women, or with friends, or with family, or just growing up. The one record I did, it was really about growing up and getting older and kind of becoming an adult, and whoa, that's crazy. And and now it's kind of more like falling into place and letting reality settle in and saying, oh, well, this is what life is, and this is what I probably should be doing, and trying to find myself a little bit more. So that's, my inspirations kind of go two-pronged. It's really from artists, and then also from just life experience and figuring things out.
And so that makes me think about, I saw your album, Dreams, Schemes, and Childhood Memories, and I thought, okay, well, that is a truly unique title. So is that how that came about, and thinking about letting people know that this is about sharing your life experiences?
Yeah, I mean, that record particularly came from writing songs early on when I first started writing music, and it kind of evolved, and some of the songs carried over from right when I kind of just started to then right when I basically finished that record. And it was about basically really being young and childish and being a teenager, and then growing up and realizing that some things are a little different. There's some things are a little more, you get a little moody sometimes. You deal with some certain things.
Just a little bit.
And just a little bit. And you deal with certain things that make you grow up. And that record, even from the artwork all the way down to each song selection, was really the flow of the record goes from really being a kid to kind of growing up and realizing what it's like to potentially be an adult. Not saying that I'm not done being a kid just yet, but it was really about growing up and trying to figure out what being an adult meant to me. And so that's what that record really stands for. When I look at that record, I say, wow, this is the growth of me as a younger kid or a teenager to a kind of an out-of-college adult.
Right, right.
So yeah.
And I know we chatted a little bit to talk about even as a part of growing up, being on the road and traveling with your family for vacations and things like that. And we were kind of joking about this road warrior spirit that you have, to be able to come and do a show like this and to also perform. And we talked a little bit about how artists inspire you. Does performing and the connection with artists in different areas and region, like you talked about how you cross the Mesa, then things become real southern.
They become real southern. It's for me just from experience, performing in the Northeast is totally different than performing in the South. And when I come down South, I definitely really enjoy it. Almost just maybe even more so than the Northeast. It's so different. The fans are really more receptive sometimes, and people really get into it in a real, like they already know about it. Like, they know something I don't know, and I just show up and play, and everybody just is really into it, and it's really, really cool. And sometimes in the Northeast, I feel like you gotta persuade somebody to really get into it. But once you do, you got them hooked. But in the South, what I really like about this and the different in this region, it's just so easy to show up and everyone goes, oh yeah, of course, we came to hear live music. Well, I'm glad you're playing, And it's just, that's what I love, and I always tell people that, and that's why I'm so happy to be down just in Virginia. I mean, and this is kind of like the beginning of the South, and as I was saying, but it's just I can already tell just from being down there. It's such a wonderful place for me to play. So I definitely notice the differences geographically, but I like to play. It doesn't really matter to me where I play as long as I'm playing. I definitely feel the connection with fans and people that come out to watch. Yeah.
And do you get the opportunity? I know with artists, you're on the road, you got to go, and you got to move fast. Do you ever get to connect with some of the other artists that are locally? It's always great to be able to connect with people. Do you get the opportunity to do that, or is it pretty much go?
What I try to do, if I can, after every show that I play, wherever it is, I try to sit down and talk with people that are there, whether it's an artist that is playing after me or before me, or if it's a fan that stayed and wanted to buy a CD. For me, music is all about connection. So when I play a show and I try to, do something, and I always want to make that connection with the fan and with the other artist, because life is all about relationships.
Yes.
If I've learned anything in the 21 years I've been on this earth, and I think that relationship with a fan or with another musician or with the owner of a club or whatever, I try to really build on that. And so for me, each show is an opportunity for me to really build a relationship.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And it is, because it's just like you never know when it may have the opportunity to collaborate with that person.
Absolutely, yeah.
And just to have an appreciation and to be able to see what work they're doing.
And I mean, I know for like when I played in North Carolina not too long ago, and just because I got a chance to talk to the staff there, they were like, well, hey, we want you to come back, and they had me come back and play for them. And it's just, that's the kind of thing that I really love is when someone says, hey, we liked you so much, we want you to come back. And that to me means that I did something right.
Right, exactly.
And that makes me happy. It makes me feel like I didn't screw it all up, and I'm happy about that. And so those are the kind of things I strive for when I play a show, for sure.
And so when we come back, I want to hear a little bit more from you. We're going to be talking about kind of the independent spirit of being an artist.
Absolutely.
A lot of different things that artists are doing, crowdfunding, social media, and like you said, getting on the road, being a road warrior, and just kind of sharing a little bit about the good things and the challenges of that and what it really means to be, I don't know, to let people discover you as an independent artist. And so I want you to share a little bit more about that. So there's going to be more to come as I continue my conversation here with artist Stephen Babcock, and you are watching Beyond the Lyrics. here at Beyond the Lyrics, and we are ready to experience the musical artistry of Steve Babcock. So tell us what you're going to be playing for us today.
I'm going to start off with the song Colony, and then I'm going to go and I think I'm going to play the song Kings next. I think that's what we'll do, and we'll just kind of keep it flowing from there.
All right, so we are ready again to experience the music of Steve Babcock.
I remember when I was just a boy, and I came into town with so much joy. Now I have to go and it hurts me so. The feeling's unfair if I don't really know. Save me, won't you? Save me, I'm not ready to go. Save me, won't you? Save me, I'm not ready to go. Oh no, and I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony, no, and I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony. Now that it's gone, I want back what you took. 'Cause my body feels empty and my heart feels shook. And I don't wanna think of anywhere but here. Hard to say goodbye with the memory so clear. Save me, won't you? Save me, I'm not ready to go. Save me, won't you? Save me, I'm not ready to go. Oh no, and I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony, no, and I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony, but I won't run away. And my heart's here to stay in this town, well, and I always look back, and I'll think of what I had. Well, now I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony. No, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony. No, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony. No, I don't wanna be trapped in your colony. Pack up my things, I'm getting out of this town. I'm so tired of getting pushed around. And there's somewhere out there calling my name. I'll be gone by morning, I will be taking that plane, I will now. I know in time things will happen to me. my time up, and it's always better just to figure out my right and wrong way. And I will move my home to somewhere new, but I will find the truth. I'm a little late, but I'm getting it down, and I'll keep my mouth shut just to think out loud. And I know that I will get there soon. Well, I've opened up my door and I'm gonna walk on through now. I know in time things will happen to me. I am knowing, growing, showing. Baby, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see. And it's always better when I take my time on. And it's always better just to figure out my right and wrong. Well, and I will move my home to somewhere new, but I will find the truth. And the next song I will be doing for you guys, a song called Kings. About growing up a little too fast. Here we go. Is it rude to say I don't really care? Why does it all have to glitter in gold? And the posters are still knocking on my wall, telling me I have to let go. Does it mean that I'm giving up? I'm giving up, baby. All I need is a chance to grow, a chance to show you. Soon they'll see, the tide will turn, the lessons learned, and someday, someday, kings will turn to pawns. Then we'll start it all again. Oh, we'll start it all again. Dreams, they will come true. Oh, and I will find my way on through. I will find, yeah. Well, it's hard to be a lonely man when you've got nowhere to go, and the voices up in your head, they refuse to let me go. Oh no, well, doesn't mean that I'm giving up. I'm giving up, baby. All I need is a chance to grow, a chance to show you. Soon they'll see, the tide will turn, the lessons learned, and someday, someday, kings will turn to pawns. Then we'll start it all again. Oh, we'll start it all again. Dreams, they will come true. Oh, and I will find my way on through. I will find, yeah. Sometimes I find no one's around, and what am I doing now? And I don't need someone to see my way, but let me say that
doesn't mean that I'm giving up. I'm giving up, baby. All I need is a chance to grow, a chance to show you. Soon they'll see the tide will turn, the lessons learned, and someday, someday, kings will turn to pawns. Then we'll start it all again. Oh, we'll start it all again. Dreams, they will come true. Oh, and I will find my way on through it. I will find, yeah. Thank you.
Well, I just want to thank you for that mini concert.
Absolutely.
Mini concert that we were able to experience. And so, again, we just want to make sure that everybody knows. So that was the first two songs were from your album called Lost.
The first song, sorry, was on Dream Schemes and Childhood Memory. That was Colony. The second song, Kings, was on Lost. The third song was Into Two. That's on Lost. And the last song I played is Better in Time, and that is on Dream Schemes and Childhood Memories. Try to get a little eclectic on it.
Yes. Awesome. Well, we want to make sure that you tell everybody your website so they can connect with you and get your music.
The website is www.stephenbabcockmusic.com, Stephen with a PH. And then Facebook is www.facebook.com/Stephen Babcock Music. You can always tweet me at Stephen B Music, and my Instagram at Stephen B Music, BABCOC. So be sure to follow me and check everything out.
Awesome. We love a social media ready artist. So we hope that you will come back again.
Absolutely. I'd love to. I'm sorry. I would love to. I'd love to come back. And the mic, we're having trouble with the mic. Yeah. No, I would love to come back. I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. And we want to make sure that you come back and share your time with us. You have been watching Beyond the Lyrics. I'm your host, Angenella Fleming, and today our guest was Stephen Babcock. Thank you for watching.
You do have to get on the road, I think. I think it's part of it.
Coming
and
up next
you don't
on
play a lot
Beyond
of shows or
the
you don't
Lyrics.
get a lot of fans out at shows, I think it's important that you play live.
Goodbye with the memory so clear. Save me, won't you? Save me, I'm not ready to go. Save me, won't you? Save me, I'm not ready to go. Oh no, and I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in a colony, no. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in a colony, but I won't run away. My heart's here to stay in this town, and I'll always look back, and I'll think of what I had. Well, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in a colony, no, I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be trapped in a